Head Audio D1 headphone is one of the best in whether you want to use in pro audio side or music enjoyment. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi review channel. Today I would like to share my experience of using this Head Audio D1 headphones that fully assemble in Germany using most advanced thin ply carbon fiber material, and they optimizing this D1 headphones, and this is one of its kind and probably only one that produced using thin ply carbon diaphragms, dynamic driver, pro audio quality, accuracy, as well as maintaining audiophile worthy musicality that it can produce using the open back design 50 millimeter thin ply carbon fiber diaphragm, fully assembled and made in Germany, retail for $799. It uses polycarbonate plastic material and some metal inside. It will sit comfortably on your head thanks to this center cutout, so it won't pressurize on top of your head, although it still give you two bump that padding here that it will sit on my head very nicely and good precise position that where I want to wear. So this is the one of the best fitting headphone as well as adjustability. Only thing that I wish is it can tilt all the way, because when I'm monitoring, sometimes I want to open the cup to hear it from my Yamaha studio monitors instead of headphones, just to confirm some noises or whatever I'm producing. So this one cannot do that. So the cup only travel so far is limited. So if I can open it, that will be great option. Other than that, build quality is excellent. Doesn't make those plasticky noises when handling it. One slight thing that I noticed is it appear to have some sort of probably glue left over on top of the headband and one side of the cup. So those are probably left over from the manufacturing and assembling process. Other than that, this is a good quality headphones that you can buy. I was using this Head D1 on my desktop setup, using it with recently reviewed Hi-Fi Audio Zen Air Deck 2, monitoring my own voice or listening to music. Hi-Fi Audio Zen Deck Air 2 has a good neutral sound with forgiving sound signature as well as decent amount of driving power that it can put out. Right, this one is 32 ohm, 100 dB sensitive. It should be pretty easy to drive, but when I'm using that Hi-Fi Zen Air Deck 2, while it can give me very musical and forgiving sound, I kind of want more attack and control, especially in lower bass and lower mids and those area, as well as high frequency extension. It doesn't give me full experience of this D1 headphones open back design. When I tried this D1 with top-end DX9 discrete deck and headphone stage combination, it opens up dynamic, vivid, yet rich and warmish side of neutral sound, while maintaining studio-worthy sound quality like pro audio guys might appreciate, with good accurate sound that it produces, especially in mid-range area. Human voices and vocals are probably one of the most accurate one, while maintaining refinements, precision, and giving you accuracy and musicality at the same time. That's how I would put it. Texture and timbre and layering, everything is properly and well produced. Sound staging and depth is very good, but amplifier matters, right? When I use that Zen Air Deck 2 or this DX9 discrete, it totally make difference in opening up in sound signature and actual sound reproduction out of this D1 with this DX9 discrete. totally shows the capability and power delivery of headphone amp and this headphone combination. So I keep on trying different component. Then I switch it over to this X2O TA32 directly connected from my Sony NAS and listen to this again. Even better experience in terms of musicality, and especially width of the soundscape is better than ever thanks to those tube hybrid design with Rode Muse IC chip in the X2O TA32. TA32 tubes are fully upgraded with Pavane Horizon series. Everything is Horizon series and it maintaining quietness and darkness in the background with tube hybrid musicality as well as depth and sound staging like better than any other headphone stages that I tried. So this one can totally show you that. So if you think this one needs better sound staging or wider sound staging, that is probably more to do with your solid state amplification. If you want to get the best out of this one, tube hybrid design is my highest recommendation in accuracy as well as musicality. So that is my favorite setup so far. And then after that, I switch it over to my Accuphase E4000 built-in headphone amplifier stage using regular 6.35mm single-ended cable. It sounded one of the most neutral sounding accuracy and sound staging, depth and layerings and everything combined. I would say that kind of sound that they were using pro audio mastering or studio monitor setups for that amplification. So that is one of the most accurate one. As far as musicality goes, my favorite is this X2O TA32 tube hybrid combination. Actually, I was listening whole day yesterday. The way it fit is like, I don't need to extend much, probably like almost like 1 3/4 inch from the traveling distance between this headband and this cup holder area. So it fit really nicely, and these velvety cups are nicely fitted and squishy and soft feeling that I can wear it all day long. And top of the headband, thanks to this center cutout, I don't feel pressurized while squeezing naturally without over squeezing my head. So when I'm wearing Grell Audio OAE2, I have to extend all the way out. So that is one of the issue why I will have this comparison later in the video. When I'm wearing Variant 1 from Variant Audio, I have to extend all the way out. Depends on how you like the fitment and how you feel comfortable. To me, this is one of the most comfortable one that I can wear it all day long. I listen to many different genre of music and audiophile music to hard rock, heavy metal, as well as current modern pop hits and everything combined. Overall experience using this D1 is one of the most impressive ones. This one is not genre sensitive. And another thing is these headphone inputs are slightly tilted forward. When you're wearing it, you don't get the rubbing noise from your collar. Thoroughly impressed the way that it can deliver musically possible while maintaining accuracy. Only thing that I will love a little more out of this D1 will be a little bit more better in bass attack. That's about it. The mid-range, upper bass to mid-range to highs to everything is well produced. As far as open back design and dynamic drivers goes, this is one of the most accurate sound. Many dynamic drivers open back design, when they try to get best bass quality out of that design, most of them end up producing a little bit muffledness in overall sound signature. So this one won't do that, and there is none of that in this D1. Stay maintaining open, spacious, and accurate sound. That's why I call it best of both worlds in terms of accuracy and musicality. I was listening to my own voice. That's one of the most accurate way to confirm how accurate human voices they can produce. This one doesn't disappoint. As far as musicality goes, openness and spaciousness, as well as control and dynamic attack, better the amp you give, better this will sound. My favorite combination is with this X-Duo TA32 and this D1 combination using this 4-pin XLR balance cable from Apple's Audio. Original cable is okay just to have it there, but I highly recommend to use with better cables. Quick comparison of some of my other headphones that I review and I use, right? So first of all, that Ground Audio OAE2 is one of my favorite headphones in terms of speaker like presentation and enjoyable sound that it can deliver. Compared to this D1 is going to produce more micro detail and more resolution, especially in higher range of frequency as well as mid-range area, while maintaining clean and dark background. So that is one of the major selling point and benefit of this carbon diaphragm design, thin ply carbon fiber diaphragm. Those designs tend to have that kind of clean and dark background, even in this kind of speaker drivers, but only slight downside is they need higher current delivery damping factor to control the drivers. So that is probably, that's why I love the most with X-Duo TA32. Ground Audio OAE2, same thing. I love the most with this TA32 combination as far as the sound quality goes for musicality and enjoyment. So when I was comparing this back to back with OAE2, what I can notice is more precise notes and refinements that this D1 can produce. But Ground Audio OAE2 width and depth is bigger and deeper. There is no downside to it, only the matter of the taste. And plus, you will get speakers like presentation with OAE2. This one is like true high-end monitor, audiophile headphone sound quality and accuracy and everything that it offers. As far as the longevity of wearing goes, this D1 can offer most comfortable compared to Ground OAE2. When I compare to such as a Moondrop open back planar magnetic headphones, the Skyline, right? So that one is gonna be absolute revealing sound and details that it can deliver while maintaining spaciousness and airiness like you ever heard of any headphones, but it can be unforgiving in some pairings, the Moondrop Skyline. So more air and more space than this D1. They sell for same price, $799. And this D1 can excel in accuracy yet without revealing too much. Nice balance in terms of the delivery of actual music. That's how I will put it. Moondrop can be a little bit more revealing and unforgiving sound. As far as the build quality, they are just about right? The Moondrop has all aluminum build and heavy caps and everything, so it's all about preference. I mean, this one is not lacking behind either as far as build quality go. Even it uses polymer plastic. It has solid without squeaky plastic sound. This is just probably one of the most quietest caps and assemble headphone that I've ever wear. So that is the most impressive one. But if you want total revealing sound and more spacious sound, the Skyline is hard to beat. But this one is not too far behind in those areas. Yet it will give you more musical and forgiving sound signature while maintaining most accurate sound, especially in mid-range area. And when I compare this D1 to Mezi Audio 109 Pro, comparing those two back to back, 109 Pro is more warmer and richer and even more forgiving sound signature. So that is 109 Pro is not gonna be able to use in Pro environment, because in terms of accuracy is totally, tuning, and the way that they design is the design of the headphone is totally served for different crowds. But if you are after more forgiving, easy to listen music listening experience, 109 Pro is another great option to consider. Before you go, one thing that I like to remind you is this head D1 needs good amplification to sound the best. To me, I love the most and I enjoy the most with Tube Hybrid, this X2O TA32. Solid state designs offer good transparency, but musicality and sound staging, width and the layering and texture, body of the music, weight of the voices and notes are not to the level of the way I want to hear or enjoy listening to my headphones. Using it with this TA32 brings the best sound signature that I'm after. Out of many headphones that I have and I tried, this Head D1 is one of the most balanced without compromising either side. Musicality and accuracy is probably the best balance out of both sides, while giving you good transparent sound with the total darkness in the background out of many headphones that I try. So that is one of the cleanest background that I experience, even when I'm using Tube Hybrid amplifier stage that I use with this review. So if you want very accurate sounding without spending tons of money, as well as giving you pro audio worthy transparency with absolute musicality that we audiophiles are after, this D1 is must audition. I can totally, wholeheartedly recommend it to you to try it, my friend. That is my experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.